The tune that's coming through is from Steamboat Willie. I feel like I'm going into another song now though. Good evening. Welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. We'll have a nice relaxing reading this evening. See what wants to come out. I can see him, like black and white, and he's whistling away and he's steering the boat. Steamboat Willie. Okay. Happy Sunday to you. Shall we have a look? The cards are getting heavier. Shall we have a look and see what's on the cards for this upcoming week? Hi, Shelval. I hope you are well this evening. Cheers. So what's on the cards is the Ace of Swords. It's a resurrection. It looks like someone's reclaiming their crown. Hi, Ski. I hope you're well. Today, what's on the cards this week, this upcoming week, is an opportunity. The divine is giving an opportunity to reclaim your crown. Just like my glasses are on top of my head. This is about putting your crown on top of your head. It's the season. I'm taken to the leaves, the colours of the leaves being light yellow. I feel the energy of of your coronation. Okay. Balance. What's coming through is needing to give your energy. Hey, Cynthia. Hello, darling. I'm pleased that you can join us today. I was hoping to see you yesterday, but today is the day. I hope you're well, and I hope that Bear is doing well too. Distributing energy, because I feel here they look like richer and poorer. And I feel the energy of being charitable, as in stop feeding into this energy that has enough and start giving to the poor. But I feel it's like poor of mind. The word ignorance is coming through, and like ignorance is bliss. I feel someone doesn't know any better and someone does. And the people that do know better, like they need to be getting on with being better. It's like stop feeding them. I feel someone's turned their back here because I can hear in my mind someone saying, oh, come on. It's like, just give me a bit more. The song that's coming through is like, give me just a little more time and our love will surely grow. Baby. This person does feel like they're begging. I'm talking about this side here. They want a little more time to prove that they can grow. I feel like enough time and effort has been spent, because it's money that's been spent on this side. What's coming through is like the somebody paying for somebody to go to rehab and then they relapse. And how many times have you invested in this? So it's like it's time to turn your back on that and give to people that would really benefit from your energy. It's like a monetary energy. Cynthia, the boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Played on the radio this morning. I thought of all the times it was channeled, and of you and the channel. My favourite song came on. Well, if you have a song that kind of gets you going, it's not Steamboat Willie's theme tune for me. It's Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder. And when did that song play? Yesterday, when I was out and about. And I said to Emily, listen, it's my feel-good song. And the boys are back in town. Okay, why has it repeated your message? The boys are back in town again. Because you're saying that it reminded you of all the times it was channeled. And of you and the channel. So reminders. You're being reminded, right? I've pulled over another card here. I've pulled over. The energy of somebody needing to pull over on the side of the road. Why? I feel there's an argument. Is this an argument about who's going to drive? Steamboat Willie. How do I pronounce this word? Androgynous. Neither solely masculine nor feminine. Neither solely masculine nor feminine. Well, that sounds like somebody who doesn't have a place. It's like, am I the man or the woman in the relationship? Am I expected to be both? Now, in my situation, yes, I'm expected to be both, the masculine and the feminine, because it's just me. Me, myself, and I. But that's a bit different, isn't it, when you're in a partnership with somebody? The Ace of Swords here, an opportunity to resurrect the connection, to reclaim your crown. This is a very void energy, but I was taken to who's going to be wearing the crown. Two sides. I feel on one side you can wear the crown and rule in your rightful place, but I do feel the energy of balance, of equal reciprocity, so that you can take on both roles. But it just feels like you can't be in the same energy. It feels like a battle of like masculine, or feminine. This energy that's begging, it's like begging for change. what's coming through is if this masculine here gave the feminine like control over the money, material, like you work for the money, but then you don't get your hands on it. It goes straight here. So you have no control over how your money's spent because it has to be filtered through this first. So what happens when you take back, like, autonomy over your money? Which can be quite easy. You go to whoever pays you the money. This is how my mind works, okay? Because it's your well-earned money. Yes, you can hand over money for your contribution, what you need to pay, but like the rest, like I always pay myself 10% of my wages. Because it's mine, I've worked for that. And it doesn't need to go on anything, so definitely 10% comes to me. I mean, a lot more comes to me, but I make sure 10% goes in my savings account. And it's like, so what was you thinking, Lucy? Easy. You ring up your boss, go to the accounts department, say, hey, I've changed my bank account. So you open up a new bank account without, well, you don't need to tell anyone that you open up a bank account. It's your bank account, your money. And you have your wages paid into that bank account. You say, this is how we're doing it from now on. How much are the bills? How much should I be contributing? How much should you be contributing? Okay, let's sort our shit out then. And you should be allowed to have your own bank account. I think have your own bank accounts and then have a joint account, which is the bill money, which you both put into. That's if you're in a partnership. If you're on your own, you've got to distribute your own money, haven't you? It's got to pay for it all. It saves a squabbling though, because at least you know where you stand. Okay, it's just me, myself and I. The bills are my responsibility. Brilliant. Okay, I'm not sure what that was about. But this person here is going to have to ask for money now. Change around for the books. Something like that. It's like a really traditional energy coming through because it's like, okay, and this is your housekeeping money. Moving on. This is interesting because there is no more chances here. It's like this masculine's now making decisions because he's moving on to calmer waters. Feeling the energy that he feels he can do a better job with the distribution of the money. Oh, it's got really hot in here. Menopause yesterday. Money matters today. Money does matter, especially if it's your hard-earned money. I've got a really tickly nose. Okay, guarded. An opportunity to resurrect a connection to reclaim your crown. And I feel that this masculine is going to do just that. Turn his back on... What's the word largesse mean? Turn his back on who has been distributing the largesse. Largesse. Maybe they spend, like, if you hand your money over to somebody else and you're not keeping check, or it's like you feel as if you don't have a right to, all sorts could happen. What's coming through was lager, alcohol, also gambling. I'm not a gambler myself. I don't feel drawn to pop money into the, what they called, slot machines. I did look at one today actually, which caught my eye. I went out for lunch and I'm sitting in the pub and I'm looking at these three gaming machines. I mean, they look so different now. And I was feeling quite drawn. And I'm sitting there thinking, why do I feel drawn to go over there and play them machines? I even said to my daughter Megan, I said, I feel drawn to go over there because she was reading something and I thought she was reading like the images that kept changing on the gambling machines. And I said, are you reading that? Oh, okay, yeah, I can tell you what I said. I said, I is that what you're reading there? I said, I was drawn to them machines. And she said, no, she was just reading like the menu sign that was up on the wall. And then I don't know what messages were coming up. On the screen, but I started like putting my own on there. So I said to my daughter, what do their messages say? I can't remember what I said, but one of them was, did you go home and tell your wife how much you gambled tonight? So like the signs that will pop up, it'll be like, make sure you tell your wife how much you gambled tonight, or it was signs to kind of, I don't know, snap you out of gambling. She said that would work, wouldn't it? Because there was a few of them, but I can't remember for the life of me. Maybe someone gambles when they're drunk. I don't know. They could gamble your life away. Well, maybe the home. Just your assets. So that could be the energy of saying, no, I'm not going to feed into that anymore. I'm not going to provide you with any more money. Laura Brannigan, is that what it says? You take self-control 80s song. I don't know that one. So we've got this guardedness. Shall we see what the angels and ancestors want to say? That card there. Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Okay, let's look at this card. A shapeshifter. Opens up to the wise one. Okay, take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. In native traditions, a shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species, or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. If there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journey and practice to go exploring in the other worlds. So we have had the spirit fox that's cropped up a few times. So when you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal survival skills to help yourself through a particular situation. You may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. There's this energy of you transforming here and like shocking the hell out of people. They didn't know that you had it in you. They've mistaken your kindness as a weakness. Silly billies. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You are guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. Okay, which is this energy here. When this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note, if you're seeing a particular animal regularly, because its medicine is coming to you now. Page number 69. Like the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, that's how these Russians, blue AA Michael cats, move into dimensions, multi-dimensions. My pussycat Lula, it's her eyes today. Like just something within her eyes. She looks rather human. Okay. Cheers, Ski. Cheers to all you lovers out there. Look, I could really do with a coffee pot. It's lovely. The coffee's really lovely. Snap, you got the power from the other day. Dee-dee, deep, deep, dee-dee-dee-dee. I'm just going to, I don't know, we're going with the flow, aren't we? We are. Let's have a look in here. It is Monday, tomorrow, Peter Gabriel, the power of love. It's back to front, isn't it? I'm not used to that. Divine masculine. Divine masculine. Mr. Dependable. The King of Pentacles. Someone that you can depend upon. That really means like having somebody that wants to depend upon you rather than taken away. We're talking about emasculation here. So rather taking away a man's roles, responsibilities that he feels responsible for, like the gentleman roles, the masculine roles, you can't perform them roles, can you, if a feminine is doing all that instead of. This has just reminded me of a dream I had, the Page of Cups. So I had a dream, and in my dream, I pulled tarot cards, and what I noticed was I was holding the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. And in my dream, it's like, I need to do a reading. I need to show the guys, like, these 3 cups. These 3 kings. Okay, these 3 kings. Well, the 4th king is the King of Pentacles. And all 4 kings combined, the attributes of all 4 kings, King of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Wands, King of Cups, creates the Divine Masculine. So he's loving, he's emotionally mature, he's passionate, inspirational, that entrepreneurial spirit. He has spirit. He's logical, he's clever, he's intelligent, but not only is he intelligent, he's wise. He's productive, because now I'm looking at the King of Pentacles. He's productive, he's providing, he's passion. A card says about being passion personified. That's what he is. And we've got the Page of Cups, puppy love. And they call it puppy love. So maybe like the look in, okay, that's interesting. Looking like the dog's eyes. But I'm taken to like the dog, you know when someone will put on like puppy dog eyes to try and get you to feel sorry for them. Like a begging energy. Please, 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 please. I don't feel that works anymore for this masculine. It's like pathetic dog eyes. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. I'm taken to like that rabbit energy, like being a rampant rabbit. But hi, Coco. How are you doing? Hello, sister. Like done. Thank you very much. Touch me in the morning. We're getting some more cards, but I've kind of put them at arm's length. How deep is your love? Elegant. Graceful and stylish in appearance and manner. Shape-shifting. I feel that energy of someone saying, I will change, I can change. But I feel that they're the ones that wear the trousers. And I'm not sure that they're prepared to like put on a frilly dress. I'm not talking about like physically, but like putting on a dress, but acting like a lady. Elegant. Like role modelling femininity, role modelling masculinity. I've been stabbed in the back so many times, I don't want to be here. That's like acknowledgement. I can say, well, leave then, but the response is it's not that easy. It's not going to be easy, is it? But it will be worth it. It's not easy staying. I've been stabbed in the back so many times. I don't want to be here. Nostalgia. A sentimental longing or wistful affection for a period in the past. If you could do it all again, what would you do differently? I feel a bit sick. So maybe somebody like feels a bit sick to the stomach. Be still. Maintain balance. And the power within will fight your battle. I'm singing like, never give up on the good thing. You have to remember that not to give up on yourself. Gorgeous, beautiful, very attractive. Questionable, doubtful as regards to truth or validity. But what was coming through was, it feels like anything's going to be more beautiful and more attractive than what you're going through, even though it's questionable whether things could turn out all right in the end. It's like it will be all right on the night. I think that was a show about blunders. You are so calm and serene, nothing seems to unsettle you. Well, that's the test, isn't it? Whatever happens, it's a test to see how you're going to respond. And then you can be proud of yourself when you don't overreact. Bubbly, full of cheerful high spirits. It feels like they're bubbling to the surface, like if you're full of inspiration. That's what I felt Tia Lula was in, like spirits. She was just so full of life, regardless of her age. And we have naughty. Mildly rude or indecent, typically because related to sex. So I feel like someone just wants to be naughty. And their spirit is wanting to play. Their spirit wants to do something naughty. If you're full of cheerful high spirits, they're looking for release. Cheers. Okay, we'll get this reading wrapped up. Go for it. Recognize your own worth. Seeing as these messages are like in reverse, you need to look in the mirror. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. This is in reverse. Money can't buy you love. That has to be acknowledged, that money will not, cannot, and does not buy you love. We'll finish with a Rumi message. The human gift. Card number 17. I'm just having a look at the figures in the background. And what's with the itchy nose? It's this side now. I feel like the hairs up my nose are itching. You can see the figures. 17. Oh heart, what is your excuse for all these blunders? Such loyalty is offered by the beloved, yet so much treason comes from you. Such kindness is offered by the beloved, yet so much defiance and resistance comes from you. Such grace is offered by the beloved, yet so much fault and failure comes from you. Such attraction is offered by the beloved with sweetness and generosity, yet such jealousy comes from you with so much doubt and suspicion. Rumi. Do you bemoan your lack of faith? Do you berate yourself, blazing angel, because you have moments where you cannot bring yourself to trust in love more than you trust in your fear? Do you lament and worry that you could or should be living in greater surrender? And yet, when is light more precious than when it arises from darkness? When is trust more admirable than when it involves an uncertain yet bold leap of faith? O human angel, your path is perfection in the divine sense, not in some artificial absence of struggle, but in the wrestling of darkness and light that ignites the fire within your holy heart. So rise up now from your doubts and admonishments and let your human self be loved. Even for all the doubt, you are still a cherished one of the great beloved and always shall be. Be kind to your heart. You may believe it to be weary from doubt and distrust, so much heartbreak and so many agonies, yet still it beats. Still it persists with unquestioning allegiance to life. What a grand heart it is, that this sacred heart of yours. How can it be worthy of anything other than tenderness, gratitude, acknowledgement, and appreciation? Do not plague your heart with falsehoods and expectations of some disembodied perfection. I just need to chill out for a second. I feel really tense around my shoulders, so I'm just relaxing a bit. Are we comfortable now? Yes? A little. Okay. Do not plague your heart with falsehoods and expectations of some disembodied perfection. The perfection of your heart is that it loves still. Even if you try to stop it with some notion of self-protection from future hurt through doubt or fear, still it loves. It is perfection that it hopes even after despair, that it holds compassion even after experiences of fear. So then, what is there left to do but breathe the grandest sigh of relief and allow yourself the essential luxury of peace within? So then, everything is all right. Even if at some moments it seems not to be, still, your heart beats in honour of life. The heart can be nurtured and coaxed into gentle acceptance of all that is, and the divine sight will become available to you. Yes, sacred sight is what is behind this oracle for you now, beloved. You are meant to be witnessing something important, something that will make the presence of the divine in your affairs more real to you. It will be something you can come to count on at all times, and in that, gain greater peace and the realization that, yes, it is safe to trust and surrender. Indeed, it is the only safe, sane, and sensible way to live. It is also the most fun way to live, and you are allowed to live this way if you choose. It is not shirking your duty as a responsible adult. It is not deluding yourself and turning away from the real world. Rather, surrender is placing responsibility where it is best placed, firmly in the hands of that part of you wise enough to know that the great beloved is wiser still, and that your life unfolds according to the great beloved's grace. So, for now, take comfort in this oracle, just for a moment. Let your heart be honoured and loved by you. And imagine that you can crack open a window in the dustiest chamber of your own heart temple to let the light of the divine stream in. You may see the angel reach in to assist you. You may receive the gift of understanding, insight, and revelation. You may feel peace, or you may finally allow your heart to break once more, to shed those old grievances and be free and fresh to live and love again. Or you may quietly realise you are human, you are light and dark, of heaven and earth. What a perfect blend you are of all that can possibly be. You are an extraordinary, living divine experiment in the making. And you are sacred, cherished, and loved by the great beloved. So do not fear your fear, but do doubt your doubt with compassion. Let it be and let it go. You are human after all, and your journey is beyond description. Just remember, if you are ever in need of the great beloved, there is a place where sacred tryst is always available to you. In the temple of your heart, with the window cracked open, so that doubt can fly out and love can breathe freely. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. Hi, Blue Sky. How are you doing today? This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are, or soon will be, seeing with greater clarity and insight a situation that has been obscure to you in the past. You may be startled by what you perceive, so much so that you second guess yourself or chalk it up to wild imagination on your part. You are asked to trust in your perceptions, that when they come from the heart, although what you perceive may be darkness, there would be no judgment in it. See what is truthfully there. Be in the compassionate nature of your heart, and you should also be shown the most graceful way to become clear and free of darkness, either within yourself or within others and the world around you. It's this part here. And you shall also be shown the most graceful way to become clear and free of darkness, either within yourself or within others and the world around you. Becoming free of the darkness. Okay. Is that it? We're finished with a motivational message. And then that's that. And that's a wrap. It's like Looney Tunes and stuck in Toontown. Who framed Roger Rabbit? All is okay. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I am thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. All is okay. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself some love. Okay. Right then. Have yourself a lovely time. Have yourself a lovely day, evening, whatever time it is for you. Thank you for joining me this evening. I will talk to you all soon. Until then, you know the deal. Take care, much love. Bye for now.